Hello, and welcome to Mildly Interesting History. Today, we'll be looking at 3 mildly interesting facts about the Mafia. Number 1, the Mafia helped establish the gay bar scene in New York. Homosexuality was only fully legalized in New York in 1980. Although during the 1960s the gay community was beginning to blossom as people began to protest for LGBTQ rights on a much wider scale than seen previously. Despite this, most homosexuals still had to hide or else they were caught and punished, so appreciated places in which they could hide whilst also expressing their homosexuality. A member of the Genovese family, Tony Lauria, aka Fat Tony, purchased the Stone Wall Inn in 1966 and transformed it from a bar and restaurant that attracted straight clientele into a gay bar and nightclub. Run on the cheap, Stone Wall was known for being both dirty and dangerous. It operated without running water behind the bar, glasses were cleaned by being dunked in tubs of dirty water, and toilets regularly overflowed. The club also lacked a fire or emergency exit. Despite its less than ideal conditions, Stonewall quickly became a popular destination in the gay community, even something of an institution. It was the only place where gay people could openly dance close together, and for relatively little money, drag queens, who received a bitter reception at other bars, runaways, homeless LGBT youths and others could be off the streets as long as the bar was open. To operate its gay bars, the Mafia paid the New York Police Department approximately $1,200 a week. In exchange for the police agreeing to turn a blind eye to the so-called indecent conduct occurring behind closed doors. Number 2, there was once a mad Mafia boss known as the Odd Father. Vincent Gigante was a New York Italian-American mobster in the American Mafia who was boss of the Genovese crime family from 1981 to 2005. Gigante started out as a professional boxer who fought in 25 matches between 1944 and 1947. He then started working as a Mafia enforcer for what was then the Luciano crime family, forerunner of the Genovese family. Gigante often wandered the streets of Greenwich Village in his bathrobe and slippers, mumbling incoherently to himself. He was indicted on federal racketeering charges in 1990, but was determined to be mentally unfit to stand trial. In 1997, he was tried and convicted of racketeering and conspiracy, and sentenced to 12 years in prison. Facing obstruction of justice charges in 2003, he pleaded guilty and admitted that his supposed insanity was an elaborate effort to avoid prosecution. As he was sentenced to an additional 3 years in prison. He died while incarcerated at the United States Medical Center for Federal Prisoners on December 19, 2005. Number 3, the police once accidentally made a gang considerably more powerful. In an attempt to shut down the MS-13 gang in the early 90s, illegal members were deported to their home countries. Instead of shutting down, deportees gained territory upon their return home, and now MS-13 has over 100,000 members worldwide and is one of the largest and deadliest gangs. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe so that you do not miss my future videos.